Hello. What he said. Welcome to this quick tutorial. I'm kind of working backwards here. I didn't think that I was going to do anything like this, but here we are. So this is going to be the tutorial for fighting the Dreamer / Nightmare. And basically I'm just going to go over the build that I have for you guys. So I have the maxed out submachine gun, hunting rifle. You're really not going to use this at all. Hopefully you don't have to. I'm packing the radiant gear. It's not all the way maxed out, as you can see. Excuse me. I was using a pocket watch, and you'll see why in the video. You can switch that out with anything else depending on what you do or don't have, but you're gonna do quite a bit of running around in there, so I felt like stamina regen was a good thing to have. Ring of Mantis. You're gonna find yourself standing still. It behooves you to stand still to get that extra damage buff. And I use braided thorns. All right. So for my mods, as you can see already, I'm an ex-cultist at heart, so I kind of tethered myself to the Mender's Aura. But this right here, the Hunter's Mark, was definitely the godsend of the entire fight for me. That combined with the Ring of Mantis and the braided thorns. But this right here was definitely the breath of fresh air that I needed to kind of push me over the top whenever I was fighting Nightmare. Yep. And before we move on, just punch my mic. In case you didn't know, this Radiant build is a crit build. So you can see with all three pieces, you get a plus 3% crit chance and damage. I felt like that worked very well with the Ring of Mantis, the braided thorns, and the Hunter's Mark. As you can see, negative aspects of it is -2 to rot and -2 to corrosion. And there is a particular boss. I didn't see him on my playthrough, but I was helping a buddy of mine out and I ran into him on there, and it's like the barbed, let's call him the barbed thorn god, or they call him the needle god. I think that's the running term for him. And man, that's a story for another time, but I'm gonna port you guys over to the video. We'll talk in a second. I keep forgetting stuff, so I'm just probably going to leave this at its purest form. Anyway, I do recommend you going in. Let's get into the inventory. I have adrenaline ported on my left. I got the ammo box ported on the right. I have frenzy dust ported up top and bloodwort ported at the bottom on my quick set. Down here, I don't want to hit the D-pad because I ain't trying to consume none of this. Granted, I do have enough money to buy some more. I think I did go in there with at least 25, and don't quote me. You'll see whenever we run the video back, but I think it was like 25. But we'll see the numbers when we get in there. You definitely need ammo boxes. I'll get into a little bit more of that a little bit later, but Nightmare has a sequence, and where he sends you, you don't want to spend too much time in there trying to kill off ads and picking up ammo. So if you have enough coin, I suggest you come in there with some ammo boxes, at least 20, 25, maybe. All right, here we go. This is the Dreamer fight. Basically, you just have to dismantle him relatively quickly before the ads come in. He does have a draw-in attack. If you're close enough, he'll swing around like that, but also if you're far away, he'll still do it, but it'll work as like a whirlwind, and it'll kind of pull you towards him. So that's your key point here. Just try to dismantle him as fast as you can. Be careful for those ads too. There's that vortex I was talking about with that spin move. You got a ground game. You gotta be mindful of that. And as quickly as I thought that I was getting ready to carry on into the nightmare portion of this fight, voila, I got fucked over. So you're probably gonna hear my voice twice because I was recording obviously while I was fighting this person. And I mean, shit, my voice sounds good enough. We can hear it twice, right? Right. All right. So as I said before, you want to dispatch him as quickly as you can. I did initiate the hunter's mark as soon as I got in there because of that increased DPS. I try to stay still, but he does move around a little bit, and I don't like him to get too close to me like that because of that swing and melee attack that he has. But as you can see, the damage is there, especially with the maxed out weapon on top of the rings that we have and that hunter's mark. So as I said earlier before I got completely obliterated, you want to make sure you dispatch him as fast as you can so you can get on over to the second phase. Please dodge out of that, man. Once he hits you in that sequence of the air attack, there was no surviving it for me. So and I screwed this up right here at the end. I was like, damn, I can't get a shot off. And then he got in the way, and then he sucked me in, and then I got hit, and then finally I was like, fuck it, spray and pray. All right, there you go. This part was really good too. Like, I think they did a really good job with the game overall, but like this part right here was just, it was significant somehow. Look at it. All right, so you like to hear my voice twice on here, don't it? It does sound good. So crazy. It does. So, this fight, this video is gonna be long as shit. So we're gonna fast forward. But you still here? All right, check it out. This is the part where you get sent into the sequence of what I call the Shadow Realm. You don't want to spend a lot of time in here. Because your power is slowly draining and the ads start popping out pretty fast. So you want to get out of there as fast as you can. When you do get out and you get in this area right here, coming out of that Shadow Realm gives you some kind of buff against Nightmare. So you need to aim at his chest. Always aim at his chest. The best way that I found for me was to do this in a sequence where I'd have my hunter's mark ready as soon as I came out of the Shadow Realm. You gotta dodge this, obviously. This is just like Dreamer's attack. This is the sequence you want right here when he's getting ready to basically rinse your buff off of you. And then after that, this is typically when I would pop me one of those handy dandy ammo crates and get ready for him to spin out of control. I do the blood wart, so when I'm down there running around, my health is not draining and gone forever, because I typically try to get out of the Shadow Realm as fast as I can anyway. So as you can see, I try to shoot as much as I can right before he starts launching that at me. And I'm also not moving because of that mantis ring that I have that gives me an extra buff. Every now and then I'd pop an adrenaline if I wanted to just move a little bit faster. And I'd also combine that with that frenzy dust. You're gonna know whenever you do enough damage. That's basically what this is. It's a DPS check, if you will. I'm not gonna call it a skill check. It's more like a DPS check, because if you do enough damage, you're gonna see Nightmare do something a little bit different, and his chest is gonna open up, and then you'll see the Dreamer, and that's where you can put like all of your DPS in once you see the Dreamer. I mean, granted, now don't get me wrong, we do some good DPS once we come out of the Shadow Realm and we have the Hunter's Mark on, because if you look right now, I don't even have that bar full, and I put it on that submachine gun for a reason, because I felt like I could regenerate it really fast because of that rate of fire. And I kind of messed up right there, and I was like, well, maybe I can put in enough DPS, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop it. So I figured I'd put in enough DPS like that, but Because I fought him earlier today, and I swear I fought him for like an hour and a half. My goodness. I didn't understand what was going on. I was using like a summon mod, so I had like floating, I think it's called the beckon mod. I was using that, and that was pointless. It was pointless. So if you're gonna go in here, man, if you got Hunter's Mark, I seriously suggest you use Hunter's Mark. Maybe I still made this video too long. Oh well, at least you get the gist of it. You get to see all the flash and flare of this. I think this is when I decided to wait on the Hunter's Mark. Still some good DPS. But you'll see when he opens up, oh my god, those numbers. Go ahead and pop your ammo can. Got that blood work because I know he's gonna do his little spinneroony and send me back to the Shadow Realm. All right, Hunter's Mark. All right. That good DPS. Look at that. And I popped a frenzy. Wanted to shoot a little bit faster. Yeah, that DPS is good. I just felt like he was about to break. There it is. There it is. And that's a Nightmare. He's down. Oh, yeah. And that's how you do it. So just keep in mind, you can use whatever build you want to use when you go in there. But I strongly recommend Hunter's Mark, Braided Thorns, and that Mantis, and ammo cans. All right. I appreciate y'all, man.